Hamna, 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 hamna. Why did I say that? It was there in it was there in Friends.
Uh,
I forgot that we had started broadcast. I suddenly remembered Friends, and I thought I'll just say that.
I'm on your channel, but I cannot see the live content.
Switch to your account and then try watching it.
I am on my account. What other account would I be on? Oh, now I can see live. Yeah. Hamana, 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 hamana. चल रहा है. Yeah.
Yes. Nobody is giving a damn about what we're doing, so it's a good thing. So Hamna 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 was there in Friends, right? Monica says that.
I don't remember genuinely.
Seriously, it's
कौन
not.
सा? Give me some context.
I I don't remember. It was probably one of those early seasons, one or two, maybe season one or two, where Monica says that. And I don't know why I said it. I mean, suddenly I remembered and I said that because I don't know.
Well, I'm googling it. So looks like there was a party. And then dude, I don't even remember this scene. Maybe I should watch Friends again because I've forgotten. I
Yes.
don't even remember this. So it's a party and Monica is talking to Ross and she says hamana 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 hamana. Just I just find it funny, but I don't know the context.
Yes. Let me just see this one.
Hey, हमें conscious होना बंद हो.
It's just so weird that we remember random things from shows and we don't even have context for so many things. Do you have any such other shows or any such lines that you don't have a context but you suddenly remember the line and you're thinking,
That
where did I
sounds like
hear?
a very to go. That sounds like a scripted question, but I will answer it. No. Let me
Yo,
think.
oh, okay. I got it. You didn't have an answer, so you had to throw mud on me, didn't you?
Yeah, but
Where to go, buddy?
anyways, we're gonna edit this video and we're gonna look back,
No,
right? But answer this.
no, we are
The
not going
way
to edit
the
this
way you
shit.
so no, the way you said it is. Do you have any other movies or series that you can think of? It sounds scripted. Maybe we phrase it in a different way. I don't know.
I think it's fine, even if it is sounding scripted, it's fine. It's a genuine question. It's totally unscripted. In fact, we do have some idea of what we're going to talk about, but this is like totally out of the blue, and you don't have to be so self-critical
यहाँ पे
and not drag me into
uh,
your self-criticism.
चुप रहो. यहाँ पे player भी नहीं मिल रहा है. So
Maybe you should hold off. Hold your
maybe
horses.
Big Bang Theory.
Big Bang
Let's put
Theory.
brackets.
Yeah,
Big
Big
Bang
Bang.
Theory जैसे Bazinga है, for example, right? And
Bazinga.
you have some yes and what else? I'm
See,
thinking of
in
something,
Big
but
Bang Theory, there's a music, Eye of the Tiger, that plays when Raj and Sheldon have fight
yes,
in the university.
ting,
Yes,
ting,
every time that
ting.
music comes up before Big Bang Theory, it was about Rocky, dude running up the stairs and like someone really getting pumped up. It was like high
Yes.
energy, motivational sort of song for me. But now, whenever I listen to that song, I can't help but start laughing at that one. I remember that scene, the last scene in Big Bang Theory. I mean, in that episode, when Raj and Sheldon are walking in the corridor.
Yes,
That is what I remember. It has completely spoiled that song for me, or maybe it's made it funny for me.
I know what you mean. There is even a scene where Raj asks for aspirin because he has a headache. So I even
Yes.
associated that with that.
Yes. Oh, look at this team. Ronaldo is already sushing us. I think that is what he will do. Given that we are crap at this game for a very long time and we have crap connection. But he has Kai
Speak for
Havertz.
yourself.
Yes,
Well,
my connection
conditions
is
really
bad.
couldn't be any better here tonight. A
You're
very
crap
warm
at it.
welcome to you on this fine
Crap at the
evening.
game.
My
I
name's
have
Guy
beaten this so
Mowbray,
many times
joined
now.
by Sue Smith in the
Let's
commentary
not go
position.
into that
And the
territory
focus
now.
here is on division rivals action. It's the Pirates,
Okay.
and they take on the Krakens.
Okay.
Thanks, Guy. Well, I can't wait for this one. Both sets of fans are certainly up for it. I'm sure that that'll give the players a real
So what do you
boost.
think?
They'll
Do
be
we have a
hoping to
chance
start
here?
the game at a fast tempo.
His team is so strong. His team is so
Here's the
strong.
lineup for the Pirates. Nick Pope is the
It doesn't
goalkeeper.
matter who
Jeremy
they are.
Frimpong starts with Furlan Mendy in the fullback positions. Emmanuel Petit starts alongside Leandro Paredes in central midfield. And the main man up front is Gary Lineker.
So what's the formation?
Here's the lineup for the
It doesn't matter the
Krakens.
formation?
Iker Casillas
Oh.
starts in goal. Gareth Bale starts with Rafinha in the wide attacking
You
roles.
don't change
And
the
leading
formation, the
attack
formation
is
changes
Cristiano
you.
Ronaldo.
I just remember that line from Big Bang Theory again. Sheldon is pissed off and he's yelling at Leonard,
Rafinha.
you don't screw with the
Possession
roommate
changes
agreement.
hands. One back by
Roommate
Krakens.
agreement screws with you.
I don't
Array.
really-
Such a funny line, that one.
A really good interception to take the ball.
Array, array, array.
The Krakens being
It's
afforded
because of the
plenty of
connection.
room here. More defensive
Totally
work to
because of
do
the
here.
connection.
Stopped with that. Danny Olmo.
Array.
Oh, it's in. An early opener to get the game going.
Well, this is all about the press from the front. They go as a team, make it so
Mia.
difficult for the defence to get out. And then once they win it back, they're so clinical. It's a lovely goal.
Leandro Paredes.
Oh,
The Krakens have
that
possession
dude
again.
took my kidney out of me.
You know, I think there should be
And that will ease any defensive worry. Being pressed here.
I'm okay with that.
Martinez.
I'm ready to go with the
Now
flow
Leandro
and see
Paredes.
whatever mistakes happen, let it
Frimpong.
happen. It's fine, I think. I'm not afraid.
Lovely ball. This could lead to something.
You're the
And
worst.
Krakens have got it back now.
Oh,
Because you.
Jesus, cost your strength.
Lizarazu.
Victor has defeated you.
Danny Olmo. Bale.
The Dark Knight Rises.
And away from danger it goes. That's not a bad looking ball.
We're changing the formation.
Havertz.
It doesn't matter. I don't think this formation is
Bale.
fine. I think we already have
Picks
considered
out a
one,
teammate. Oh, they looked in there. That's nicely cut out.
and we almost tried to score one. I did try to pass.
Drifting into a useful position here. Well, it has to be
And it's
perfectly
ready to
struck
score.
from that distance, and that wasn't.
It wasn't. He certainly got the confidence to have a go from there, but he gets it all wrong. It's miles away from the target.
Frimpong.
So what have we been up to this week?
And That's crossed the line. It'll
I
be a
bought that
throw.
book. Third book on the CD, bro. What are the CD? Empire.
Empire.
And the Kraken's work pays off. They have the ball back.
Empire and series.
Okay.
So I bought that one and it's a challenge for me.
Need to get tighter here.
Oh.
There is a block. Reader's block.
Beaten easily here.
Oh. Reader's block.
And into the box it goes.
There was
There's
writer's
the
block.
keeper
When
in
did
command of
reader's
his
block?
area with a clean catch.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Turn
You're
around
that
in
good at
possession.
bullshitting,
Excellent
huh?
positioning. And the Olmo. Well, it did look threatening.
That was library
People will be happy to claim
dictionary.
that.
You're not that good at bullshitting either.
It's a good, it's a
Valid thing.
Ronaldo. What a chance.
Reader's
Great
block.
bit of goalkeeping.
Okay.
That's what he's there for. And it's a short one. Really good pass. And there it is. Oh, but the flag goes up. It's not going to count.
Well, it looked close, didn't it? He certainly thought so as well. And he's making that clear to the
Like?
assistant.
Eating hot potatoes.
Rafinha. Now Leandro Paredes.
Okay.
Pass was read and the ball has changed hands. Ferland Mendy has the space to whip it in here. Decent move looked to be building. And that's
Chair.
it for now.
Oh, I.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah. Who wants very monitors? Yes.
But it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that.
I also bought a mechanical keyboard.
Oh, being squeezed.
Center, 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 center.
I saw
You didn't. You
There it
didn't.
is. And that will keep the attack moving nicely. Lineker.
Okay. You two-armed furniture.
Leandro Paredes. The defence has done its job to stop any trouble brewing.
You don't know what you have been improving. Daya.
Bale.
You'll be very motivated to work, huh?
Maguire. That hasn't got far.
So I'm guessing you're
And
just
that
as
whistle brings the
motivated
first half to a close.
for working as much as a college kid is motivated to go to college because he just bought a bike.
Unless your bike is used for studying, it's not really
Bike used for studying. Why a college kid? Do you really believe that is what a college kid is going to
Unless
do?
it's part of his curriculum, this analogy makes no sense. My workspace, my desk, my monitors, I use them for work.
I can't make you any better. My analogy, at least I didn't stutter. Did I stutter?
And we're back underway for the second
Okay.
45.
So you made your work environment better. So you believe you'll become much more productive going forward.
No, it just makes me a little happy.
Lineker.
Little
This
happy.
could be dangerous.
Little happy is good.
Oh, what a tackle to break up the play.
Also, I mean,
The counter looks on here. Options available. a really good break, this. It's in! Two to
Defending
the good.
balls.
That little bit of buffer. And it's just a matter of keeping concentration now. 2-0 then, as we get started again.
Name one hobby that doesn't involve using your hands.
Abili. The Kraken's looking good as they move forward. And the shot caught
okay.
it.
So, if you were to take up carpentry, what would you build first? Like, let's imagine that you have taken
Corner taken
carpentry
short.
classes, or you have the equipment so ready to
Vito
start.
Baku.
What would be the
What a
first thing
place
you
to
would
lose the ball
want to
just when the
build?
chance was on. Bale. Well, not the easiest of saves, but you'd expect him to probably stop that. Paredes.
So for that, I need a big shot.
Not so much given away as cleverly won. And a cross that could be dangerous. Save, but not clear. But he can't prevent the
Finally.
follow-up. No wonder he's furious, and he's got every right.
The thing with carpentry is, it's a nice hobby, but I have a different issue with it, which has more to do with my OCD. The mess that it makes, like cutting wood and stuff like that, it causes a lot of mess. So you need that space, right?
Mm.
Carpentry needs a good amount of space for you to do those things. So that might not be feasible, but I would love to. Yeah, it sounds interesting.
So, if not carpentry, what else do you think you can do with your hands? If you couldn't see, I was actually air quoting.
To ask questions of the defence. Where on earth were they? So it's 2-1 as the game restarts. The Kraken's getting themselves moving here. Puts the ball into the box. They could still do something here. Well, that was looking good, but nothing to come from it. Lovely weighted pass.
Even actually,
Rodman.
I will be doing something with my hands.
And away from danger it goes.
Hobby, I mean. So I am thinking I'll build a book nook. What's that called?
Gareth Bale. Now, can he get the cross in?
Reading
There
nook.
is proof
No.
that pure force isn't always the answer. It needed a more subtle
So I want to
touch.
build it. I have already bookshelf name.
Given away by the Pirates.
Book nook, I think probably.
Baku.
I'll have to check that. So I will build. I have already built
Was
one.
well spotted. The attack is over.
Last
Looking to cut
year, I
inside.
think, or maybe it's been a year and a half.
And the
I don't
threat
exactly
has
remember.
gone with the
So it
keeper in
took me
control.
2 days, continuous 2 days. I didn't do anything for 2 days other than build this one. So that's why I was able to do it in 2 days. So basically, I place that in my
And he's got that one away.
mini library shelf.
Well, the hosts are enjoying the lion's
So it
share of
sits
possession,
between
but as
my
we're
Lord
always
of the
told,
Rings
passing without
token
penetration
book
is
set.
dangerous, and that's what's happening
And,
here. It's very much
basically
sideways
what
and backwards. They need to
it
face
is-
forward more,
Oh,
be brave and have a go at the opposition's back line.
I thought we considered one more goal. So that basically is supposed to stop the book from falling towards the edge of the shelf.
Lost it. Could be costly. Delivered towards the back
no.
stick. And how has that been kept
And
out?
there I
No
have
idea, you just
some
expect it to go in
battery
from there, but the
inside,
keeper
some
had
couple
other
of
ideas.
lights.
It's a top-class
So
save.
inside there's a cafe, there's a mini library, there's a cat
short corner.
inside it.
Put into the
There's a
middle.
cafe inside
It's
that
not the
nook.
best of clearances.
It's like a world
They've
within
got
a
another,
world.
and he's got another. Two for the game.
What I mean is like the books that will take you to different world, and then there's a small cafe or a mini world in between those
So
books.
it's 3-1 now.
Kind of.
Off they go once more.
makes me lose myself in dreams and stories.
Maguire.
So I want to build one more. I have a very
Now
specific theme
Leandro
in mind,
Paredes.
which
Nice
I don't
pass
want
and
to
on they
reveal
march.
right away.
But nothing will come from it thanks to some
Um,
astute defending.
I'll probably get started in a couple of weeks.
It's
Vicente Lizarazu.
use the whole book upright.
Danny Olmo.
Yes. So not just upright, it's like end of the shelf.
Now Leandro Paredes.
I don't know what's that called. I've forgotten that name. So I don't have it at the edge of the shelf. I have it right in the middle because it's so
Mendy.
creative. It's like
Rodman. Well, not a bad ball, but
Yes.
no one available in the middle.
oh, that was good. This pass was piece of art.
And the defence
Not my
has
shot.
done its job to stop any trouble brewing.
Yes.
Chance for them
yes,
to go now.
I agree.
Ronaldo. If there were any doubts, there surely aren't any now.
Yeah. It's 3D puzzle, but I still had to build it. So this time around, what I'll be doing is it will not be 3D puzzle, but it will be like manually built completely. So the one that I built last time around was something that I purchased online. So they already have the designs,
possession, the ball is with
the
Krakens.
equipment, everything. It's like Lego, but advanced Lego probably. It's a very
Leandro Paredes.
soothing experience for me because I was completely lost. I didn't want to do anything
Rafinha
at
now.
all. If it could have taken like
Gary
a
Lineker.
month, I would have done that for a month continuously. It's like meditation for me, and I totally get it when you say hobbies that you can do with your hands. Like you build something, completely occupies your
And who
mind,
could watch that sort of skill all
your
day?
energy, your physical energy, and it's so relaxing for me. Although it's tiring, but mentally it's very
In the
relaxing.
right position to cut out the pass.
So that is what I'll be doing, hopefully.
Rafinha.
Is that like
Good run. Now, can he pick out the right option?
Yes,
Under
yes.
pressure to get this
For
away.
the next one that I want to build or the one that I already built? The next one there's no starter kit, so I have to design from scratch. I already have a design in
to think
place. I have an
quickly here.
idea what I want, and I also have earmarked some equipment that I'm going to purchase when I do get started. So I want some lighting inside. I want some
So that will
standard
do it for
batteries.
today.
so
And
that
it's the
I can
visiting fans who will go
turn
home the
on and
happier.
off the
So
lights
your
inside it.
overall
I want
impression.
to have
Well, that
very
was a dominant
specific
performance. They just couldn't
ambience
live with
inside
them from an
that nook.
attacking perspective. Created lots of
Um,
opportunities and
that
some
is
good
what I want
finishes
to do.
too. It was actually easy in the end.
Yeah, so I think what I've done is I have already uh, um, design. I have the design in place, a rough sketch, you could say. Um, so let's see.
are you building it out of wood?
Nah, it's going to be out of waste
And
paper,
so the first half kicks off.
So what paper?
waste paper, and the uh, the thick opening paper. What's that called?
Cardboard.
Cardboard. Yes, the cardboard from books. Yes. I know the Kannada word for that one. I don't know the Hindi or English equivalent. I just couldn't remember that. So I emit
Specific about your location, what you just said.
location. No, I'm talking about the word.
तू बोला ना कि लोकेशन के बारे में कुछ बोलना नहीं है. I'm going to be anonymous. You said Kannada, you just pointed to where you.
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. So basically, I didn't think of the word in English immediately. So cardboard. So cardboard, waste paper, or anything that's not going to be like expensive things that I can repurpose. I've already identified few old books that I'm going to use. Basically, my sister's final year project books, which have been lying idle for many years, and some of mine as well.
Oh, no.
So
Use the books also? What?
yes, the the cardboard boxes from cardboards from the books
Cover, you mean?
cover. Yes.
Hmm.
So that is what I will use. It's not going to be made from wood at all because I don't have the equipment to build
Exactly.
anything out of wood. So it will be handmade from waste paper, book covers, and such.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, so it's cool.
Hmm. Hmm. Maybe we should buy a 3D printer, like Big Bang Theory.
Yep, yep.
We can build a lot of cool stuff with it.
Yes, yes, we can build a lot of cool stuff in it, and I'll not get into trouble at all.
I will. You won't.
Yes, most likely, and rightly so.
Exactly like Raj and Howard. Because Howard gets in trouble. Not that I want to be compared to Howard.
So, what else have you been doing this week?
Uh, mm, mm, mm.
Weren't you?
I'm not gonna talk about the topic that you want me to talk about.
No, that is what you wanted to talk about, right? And that I didn't pick the topic for you.
See if we can find another. See this random topic. I know it. Like maybe we need to practice a little more, but this was so random and
It's okay, because I'm comfortable with the topic that I picked. I can talk about that one. You can ask me about it.
it's not about comfort level. It's about more spontaneity.
It, you're being too conscious about being spontaneous. I think it's fine. Even if you're making thousand mistakes, even if you're being, let's make all the mistakes now. I think that is how we should approach. It's not going to be always spontaneous. So it shouldn't be like that.
I think we should continue up with our discussion about books and
Yes,
bookshelves and stuff.
yes. So speaking of bookshelves, I have one book that I purchased recently, and I'm really excited about this one. I really want to talk about it. Whether
Okay, let's do it.
Leonardo da Vinci, the biography written by Walter Isaacson, and I just started it. I've not uh, made a serious progress into this one, but I purchased a paperback, a very good copy, which has all the pictures of his paintings and his notes as well that used to scribble on papers. And by the way, during that time, papers were a luxury. So Leonardo would scribble notes in corners, making maximum use of space that is on paper. And all of those notes have been preserved over time, and that's how a lot of information from his mind have been deciphered, have been availed to write stories about him. And, and I really was interested about reading about this one, this this person, Leonardo da Vinci, who is considered like a genius, one of the greatest genius of all time. And I can't. I mean, I knew something about Leonardo before, but after I started reading this one, I'm quite surprised. I got to know so many things, insights into his life and what shaped his career, his ideas. So that's why I'm so excited about reading about this one. Over there. Hello.
I don't know.
Hello.
I was talking.
On mute.
Of course not. Can you hear me now?
Yes. Did you hear anything I said, or did I
I heard all
blabber?
of it.
Okay. Okay.
Do you think he was born with it or molded by it? Do you think he was born as a genius, or do you think his circumstances?
He was
I mean, obviously
born
his
in it.
circumstances made him the man
You
that he
know.
was, but obviously he had a high IQ. That's what.
You know. So let me
But
just
he was
say.
molded by his circumstances,
Yes,
right?
I can't help but use the Dark Knight dialogue. He was born in it,
So that's what
molded by
that
it.
should have been one of our examples because we quoted almost a lot of situations.
Yeah, yeah. So actually, that's a very interesting thing. I have never thought about this one, to be honest. Is like anyone born a genius? Like, do people are endowed with certain gifts that no one else is, and therefore are able to do everything that they can? Let's take, for example, sports persons, like all-time great people. You would think that they are just genius and they are able to do those things automatically, but they put in hours and hours of practice into it, and they're so focused on doing something, achieving something, that they get really good and much ahead of everyone else, and that seems like genius because it's impossible for normal people to put in that level of effort consistently. And in Leonardo's case, it's kind of very complex. Um, it's I strongly believe, based on whatever I've read so far, it's about the environment that he grew up in, the influences that he had, the people who had an impact on his life, be it teacher, be his family, be his friends, and the period in which he was born. All of those had a tremendous impact. For example, one of the things, Leonardo is bastard. So he was born out of wedlock, and though he was born to a wealthy father, he was bastard. So was he a legitimate child, he would have become a notary, which was the norm during that time. And 5 generations before him had also become notary. Basically, it's an easy life. But because Leonardo was born a bastard, he had to go out and make a living for himself. But the good thing is he got some kind of education, not the traditional education that every other kid got. So he learned things in weird ways, and some of the things he had to learn on his own, like figuring out like how
And good
shadows
evening on what
react
is a
or
perfect
how
night for
light
football. The
makes
floodlights
something
shining
come
down
alive.
on the
These
players as
things
we
he
speak.
learned on his
I'm Derek
own.
Ray on the commentary
So
gantry and
at some
delighted to be
point, I
joined
do
as
believe
always
that
by Stuart
if he
Robson.
had gone
And
through
what we have coming
traditional
up is this
education, his
intriguing
mind would have
contest
been
in division rivals.
conditioned to
It's the
think in a
Pirates
certain
and
way
they take
because he
on
was
Cheers Jeff.
Thanks, Derek, as
he
always.
learned
This should
things
be a
in his
good game.
own.
Great
He had
atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two
incredible
teams full of
curiosity.
quality. It's an
He
interesting
could
matchup
ask
and two
a
coaches that want
thousand
to play an
questions and
attractive
find
brand of
answers
football.
on his
What more
own.
could you ask for?
That's why he's able to come up with so
Well,
many
spot on with
ideas
that
or think of
challenge.
so many ways of
And the starting
creating a
lineup for the
piece of
Pirates.
art
Nick Pope gets the nod
that
between
now
the
it seems
posts.
like a genius
Inigo
because traditional
Martinez
thinking
plays. A
doesn't
glorious chance. There it is.
allow us to
A
think
delightful start to this match.
in a out of box
Just what they were
manner.
hoping
So
for.
that I feel is like an incredible influence
Jeremy
on him, and
Frimpong.
also the period that he was born in.
Harry Maguire now.
The art was flourishing,
Frimpong.
and there were so many people who were revolutionizing
Nicely cut
art,
out.
and also his teacher, who had an incredible impact on how we analyzed subjects, how we prepared, on importance of
Maradona.
geometry or preparing your content. All of that had a tremendous impact. So I am like only started the book and tried to
They're underway again
but
here
I am
on the back of that leveller.
really, I find this a bit really interesting.
Oh, great vision.
Insights into a genius, if you will.
Oh, it was close to the target, but close isn't good enough, really.
I think I've always been curious about this question, and more like fascinated by this question. Obviously, you're born with a high IQ to be a genius. You cannot just be any person. But then, what you mentioned about him being an illegitimate child and having that troubled childhood. So, if you see a lot of great artists, or even the geniuses who have shaped our shaped the, or who have left a mark,
This is going to be a double substitution.
a lot of times they're tortured, they're covered.
Zakanyi and teammates around him. Petit. And a good-looking ball. Oh, that's a magnificent volley! What a thumper! And far from simple to put it away. Yet dispatched, seemingly with ease. If ever there were a reason to get emotional about a goal, you've just been exposed to it. Selma Pasha. And a long way out. Well, the keeper kept it out with a minimum of fuss, but it wasn't a great effort. Paredes. Here's Rafinha. Might be able to set up the chance. Well, not allowed to continue. He had drifted into the offside position.
Well, if he takes a step back to the ball and then spins in behind, he'll be onside. But he does know where the space is.
Now, options are plenty.
So, do you believe that having difficult circumstances is essential for someone to become a genius or to leave a mark in the world?
Emphasis on the clearance, a good one. Diego Maradona. Oh, big chance. The keeper's in trouble. Superb defending. Holland. Oh, nice ball.
Okay. But
just leaning back a bit.
You could say that a lot of them do have that troubled early start to their lives that may have led them to focus their energy towards the things that they love to do, be it sports or arts or whatever. But I have to say that may not always be the case. You did say most of them they do that, but I can also think of people. I don't think Isaac Newton had that kind of troubled life. He was fairly comfortable. There might be other geniuses as well, who we could say didn't have tortured life. It's still a lot of people in movie industry, you could say, also didn't have trouble life, but did fairly well. But anyway, I think that's a very... Oh yes, good goal.
That's two for him today. They simply can't stop him. No wonder he's celebrating. So back underway, 3-1 the score.
Yeah, Mark Ware in jail.
And Maradona has it. Going to take it away.
He was born in a wealthy family.
Maradona.
Oh.
Lineker. And he scored not once but twice. They simply cannot stop him, and no wonder he's enjoying himself. Well, the Pirates really starting to run away with this now. The scoreline threatening to get ugly here. Oh, lovely ball. Delivered into the area here. And the problem not completely solved. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Well, he's certainly not alone. Targets available, cross comes in.
Different challenge.
And he clears the danger. Jeremy Frimpong. And Maradona has it. Zakanyi. It's with Petit. Madison. Must be. Can't miss. Well, questions have...
The basic necessities, basic struggle, right? Because I was already taken care of. Then he could pursue other interests, his intellectual curiosity. That's what led to his. So it's different factors, but maybe he was self-driven. That's what led to him being like that. Some people, they need that kick in the back to. They're already geniuses, but they need that kick. They need that motivation to do something incredible.
Okay. Let me go back a little from genius part
To be asked
to the
defensively.
techniques,
Not that
which I
she's
read
going to be worried about that.
yesterday, by the way, which I'm eager to
So the
talk
current
about.
scoreline,
It's
4-2.
about the techniques that Leonardo used, and something that you would say is
Diego Maradona.
genius, but
Petit.
he learned some of them from his gurus.
Well, a classic
One of them
example
being
how to
Verrocchio,
intercept.
where he went
Now can they counter clinically?
study art to, they would produce
Do they have it?
paintings
And
of
try to
value,
whack it towards goal, but the
and
post getting in the
Leonardo
way.
would
Well, he did
assist
everything right,
Verrocchio
didn't he?
in
So
those
unlucky.
paintings.
That could have gone
And
in
a
off
lot
the
of
post.
techniques, something
Zakanyi.
that Verrocchio had a tremendous
Well, in
influence
terms of added
on
time, a minimum of 1 minute.
Leonardo. So it's not entirely
It's a
like
decent looking attack here.
he developed something out of the blue that no one else had. Because some of the things like geometry,
And there it is, the
he
half-time
would go
whistle.
and ask people to explain things. He would scribble notes. Some of the things if he didn't understand, he would go and observe things. He would write down even mundane things like what makes birds, like composition of birds' tongue. I mean, who would think about birds' tongue, right? Like how light affects, and that kind of curiosity helped him to create images, paintings that were like had 3D effect. Like the characters, no matter where you moved, it felt like that character was looking at you. So that made the painting come alive. And one of the paintings that Leonardo worked on with Verrocchio was baptism of Christ, Jesus Christ basically. And in that one, the couple of characters, 3 characters, Christ is being baptized, they're angels, and the thing is, the parts where Leonardo painted seems like they are in
So the
motion.
two teams have switched
Like,
around, and the second half is
whereas the
underway.
ones that were painted by
And Pirates could
Verrocchio
threaten out wide,
seem rather
but really sticking to their
lacking in
task defensively.
expression or motion. So that distinction really stood out, and even Verrocchio understood that. Those are things that you observe on your own,
Mount,
but
Madison
the
with it.
techniques on usage of painting,
Reading it through.
how
Well,
you
nothing
prepare,
comes of it in the end,
were all
because the flag has
influenced
gone
by
up, Stuart.
Well, he knew where the space
Verrocchio
was,
and so
but
many
he's
other
just
things.
been too eager,
And
and
there's
that's why he's
one
offside.
more painting which was it for here? I don't remember the name of the painting, but I'll tell you that one.
Last Supper.
No, not the Last Supper. I think probably.
Passion of the Christ.
Nah, I'll tell you. There's Antonio del Olios. No, there's Tobias and Angel. I think it was that painting or which one? I don't remember the painting name. So Leonardo assisted Verrocchio in that painting, and apparently, according to one of the sources, Verrocchio looked at Leonardo's painting, piece of painting, then decided that he will no longer paint because he couldn't do it any better than Leonardo. That is how the story goes, but I don't know that that is true or not. But Verrocchio never painted after that. So make of that what you want.
Absolutely nothing wrong with the idea, but no end product.
So it was like a lot of
very
hard work
play,
from
and they might be onto something.
oh,
And it goes!
from Leonardo's
One
part
goal
as well.
after another. A
So that is
highly
also
impressive
another thing that
performance.
really fascinated me, and some of the details that Walter Isaacson
Great effort to keep that
has
one in
written
play.
down there was like when the character, when the angel is standing
Struggling to get it away.
in water, the water seems to
Well,
be
they can bring it
parting
out now.
around his legs, and also the light, how it
Diego
reflects. Those
Maradona.
were all
How about
like
that for a pass from
path-breaking
Diego Maradona?
um,
Well, that's a foul, and it sets up a free kick
techniques
in
on
a
how he
dangerous
dabbed
position.
the painting and how he made them seem like as if there's
And a goal, almost bewitching in its beauty. Excellent technique.
I knew how to do it, it's just that I had not done it for a while. So some of these things like how light affects perspectives,
To stop him. Shot from miles
like
out.
painting
And
motion,
just a little bit on
basically,
target, just wide.
like as if
Yeah, it was close, but
a
the
character
keeper
is
would have
about
saved
to
that had it been on target.
move from that location. That illusion is something that Leonardo had
Now,
perfected.
who can he play it to? The attack carried an initial threat, but fizzled out. Maradona. But from long distance,
That's not a
well, a bit
by.
more in the way of precision was required.
It's. I was fascinated by Leonardo.
Al-Owairan. Madison.
Lost interest now or before?
Hang on. He's been ruled offside.
Now? Okay. Did I make the... Seriously?
Rafinha. Well, the Pirates being afforded too much room. And a useful cross. Can he apply the finish? And that's the hat-trick! Tearing apart this defence time and again. They simply can't handle him. Let's see about the cross. Not the most confident clearance. Al-Owairan. Oh, just mistimed his run, and the flag going up.
Yes, that is there. Yep.
Really clever pressing.
Steady muscle, yes.
Something that you would even find that.
Having to shoot. Oh, it's gone in. And that will be written down.
Now I
as an
think
own
it's
goal.
fine because
No wonder
the truth
he's
is out
hanging
there.
his
You
head.
can always go and study. There are so many scientific. No. Yeah, that. Yep.
Maradona.
Because of that curiosity, you wouldn't care about
Showing a real will to win the ball.
what is normal.
Fancies a pop from here. And he's kept it down. Fully stretched. Somehow reaching it. Who can he pick out? In a good position to clear it away. Oh, he looks threatening.
I don't think they were ostracized. It's
And
just that
defensive
they
play to
didn't
be
get
applauded.
their fair share of recognition,
Exactly.
property, yeah, good
Rafinha.
quality education. So those kinds of things, because you're not
Maradona
entitled
has the vision.
to take property or titles
The
for that
supporters want to
matter.
see him have a
For
go.
example,
And
notary,
a
he couldn't become
goal to
notary.
seal the hat-trick.
But it would still give access to resources or um, like community help. Probably he could, his father could get him, introduce him to people who were artistically inclined. So that
Hmm.
was probably there, but I don't think it was ostracized. It wasn't like as bad as
No.
discrimination based on like caste, creed, or race. It was not that bad, but it was probably a little bad. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the point was like, did he, because he didn't, because they would not forget, let him forget that he was illegitimate. He just wouldn't care what they think. That's why he would. I know it's obviously his intellectual curiosity as well. Like when he was so curious to the point that he would be like um,
Mm.
blind to whatever society tells him. Like, oh, you cannot dig up dead bodies. No, I'm gonna do it because I'm that curious.
Mm. Yeah.
I just need to find answers. It doesn't matter how I find them.
Yes.
I need to find them.
Yes. I think it was the latter. He was. Walter Isaacson does point out that Leonardo was probably one of the most curious person ever.
Hmm.
So that kind of curiosity cannot fake it. You can't sustain it unless you are deeply curious. I mean, like, who would want to think about bird's tongue? To be honest.
Yeah.
So those are the kinds of things he would be fascinated. He would just go and explore. That's why he was not just restricted to art alone. He did take up bits of engineering, um, piece of works as well, and he would design um, stages for dramas.
Okay.
It was called Ingenie. So helicopter that is shown most of the time is part of
Yep.
that one. That was supposed to be something to be
Oh,
staged for some drama.
like a
Uh,
prop.
yeah, like
Oh,
a prop,
interesting.
and that is why there's some restrictions in the design. And at that point of time, when they would make plays, they would make people fly like angels coming from sky and all of that. So he would think of ideas how to make it happen. Apparently, helicopter. I don't know what exactly helicopter was called back then because I vaguely remember reading about it. I haven't made a note to remember it, but that was not exactly a flying machine in his head, but more of a prop that he wanted to use on stage, most
Really?
likely. Yeah. But enough of genius. The last game was interesting one. I think after a very long time we have scored so many goals and won a match.
I
8-3.
agree.
8-3 man. I can't believe it.
He obviously had a bad connection, or he was a bad player, or a bit of both, I guess.
So what changes have you made in the team? I see Harry Maguire, the legend, and I see a lone player, Martinez, centre back. And who else? Lineker, I think we had Lineker for quite some time. Did you make any other changes apart from formation?
I brought Maradona back.
What's rating of Maradona?
91 now, because I did an evolution on him. And I needed a cam, so I put him back.
Okay.
This formation is attacking. It's a balanced formation. ये होगा एक काम करो अभी बंद करो मैं 10 मिनट पे आता हूँ फिर उसके बाद फिर से स्टार्ट करेंगे
क्या बंद करेगा? क्या कहाँ ब्रेकफास्ट करने जा रहा है
लाइव
क्या तू?
स्ट्रीमिंग बंद करो नहीं, मैं ब्रेकफास्ट खा रहा था, फास्ट कर रहा हूँ।
अच्छा
मैं आता हूँ 10 मिनट में।
रुको